This disease has become the leading cause of death for African American women between the ages of 25 and 34. The spread of HIV/AIDS is the single greatest health crisis currently confronting African Americans.
Plain old boring shoes, that's played out. The same as lame. Turn up the bling with Sean Clemens. Her boutique of customized cakes and other items can be found on Facebook and Instagram at that1QDimple. Call her today at 265-5861. You bring it and she'll blink it. The Unleashed Voice magazine is here and you can find it in a location near you. Side Street, Spin Street, Cafe Eclectic, and many other sites. Check out TUVmag.com for exclusive content, to sign up for subscriptions, and to get your business in our magazine. Don't forget TUVmag.com and follow our social media movements. Would you like to donate or become a sponsor with our radio show? Want to be a guest? Or do you have any show ideas? Go to relationshipunleashed.com today and let your voice be heard. Want to call in? Call us 260-5926. It's all about the money. Let's talk about it. Join us August 29th at 325 Wagner Street as Wells Fargo hosts our next empowering conversation with Brandman Brown Investments. Go to relationshipunleashed.com to register for free.
Join us tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon at 561 South Prescott at the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis. We have a very special guest, would be Pastor San Franklin Jackson, who is one of our nation's premier female voices in ministry and in the gospel music. She will be there to help us celebrate our 4th church anniversary. Please come on and put some clothes on, bring your shouting shoes, and we're going to have a good time in the Lord as she lifts us up with her many gifts.
And we're back. 'Cause ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ow, ow, ow. Can I sing with your band?
It sounds like a
How I
cat.
sound?
I don't know about that.
Like a cat.
Don't hate. Ow! This is the Unleashed Voice radio show where we educate, empower, and enrich the community. And we got my girl Ruby Wilson singing in the background. I love you some Ruby. And we're here with Cherie Scott, the founder and the CEO of SisterReach, and we're gonna talk about her organization, and we're gonna get her to sing some Ruby Wilson songs.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so before we go back to that interview, that voice, that deep voice, that deep baritone you heard, that was Dr. Donnell Gooch inviting you to the Cathedral Praise Church in Memphis, 561 South Prescott tomorrow, 4th anniversary. So we're in the studio. We also
No problem, mate. Good job.
our longevity. So we want to see you come into church and hang out with us and have a good time.
So, Cherise, how would you describe the impact that SisterReach has made here in the tri-state area?
Well, I would hope that the impact that we are making has been successful. I believe that from our beginning, we started. One of the first things I thought was very important in starting SisterReach was to first of all do a needs assessment of what was important, what was needed in the community before starting yet another nonprofit to address issues that may or may not have been being addressed in Memphis. And so, that information allowed us to be able to understand that one of the things that was necessary, that was needed and very necessary, was women of color having conversations with legislators, specifically about the things that were going on in our communities. And we're talking about women of color from all walks of life. We're talking about heterosexual women, trans women, lesbian, gay, bisexual women. We need to make sure that women of color are vocal. And so one of the things that SisterReach is committed to is doing advocacy and doing civic engagement. And even today, and for the next 8 weeks or so, we're out in communities around Memphis having conversations with community members and talking about things that are important to them, and trying to bring them into some of the work that we're doing, and just trying to see how folks are feeling about some of those issues that are really important to us.
All right, you got a phone call. Caller, you live on the Live Radio Show on KWAM 990 Talk Radio. What's on your mind? What's up, David?
You got it. I want to express my condolences to the great Ruby Wilson.
Absolutely.
Got to see her perform at least a couple of times. Also want to give a shout out to North Combs and pray for her in her fight.
Oh, she's in the hospital as well?
No, she has cancer. So,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah. Unless she kicked since the last time I saw her. But, yeah. Both great performers that have performed in Memphis. Great music town. It doesn't affect it. You can carry it, but that's a whole other story.
Absolutely.
That's another radio show we don't have to put on.
I think I've spoken to Mr. Reach before.
Okay.
I think I have. But
Maybe.
SisterReach, can you have a talk with me?
I'm here to talk to you.
No, I mean, let's talk.
Oh, the talk, the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. Oh, if you like, if you like.
Okay. We'll get back with you on that.
Okay, sounds good. You just go to my website and you let us know that you want to have a conversation, and we'll make sure we have it with you.
You know, I'm 55.
That's all right. It's 55-year-old people who still contracting HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and having unplanned pregnancies. So, you know, it's time to talk until it's not time to talk.
Hello.
I think that's great. I think I wish there was somebody I could have talked to. I was very about a single mom, and but not forced. We didn't have to talk. So I basically learned what I learned through magazines and streets. That's not good. So,
Absolutely.
your organization is SisterReach. So
Yes, sir.
you primarily reach out to sisters. That's what your organization does.
Primarily, but we definitely do sex education with men and boys as we are called on to do so, especially when we're in schools having conversations, when we're in churches and we're in community centers. You know, there's always a need, and actually we have a community forum coming up the last weekend of October, and one of the things that we're going to feature is a conversation just for men and boys by men, to really be able to have that sexual health conversation and mentorship conversation, just so we can try to help fill the void of something that we're not seeing, and that's definitely enough programming that is specifically focused on men and boys, black men and boys in particular, in Memphis. And so, you know, we're working with we've got male volunteers that we're training in reproductive health and how to facilitate these types of workshops, and we're going to pilot it at our community forum, and hopefully the community will catch on to that and really want that to be something that we're able to continue. So it'll be kind of the brother reach portion of SisterReach. And so this is something that even my own brother asked about, you know, and he does work with young boys and uses sports, you know, basketball and mentorship as a way to talk with them and to educate and uplift and edify them. And so, as far as I'm concerned, you know, you add that with some sexual health education, and you've got a really great program and opportunities for young men and boys to be able to at least have a conversation, you know, where mama's not present, girlfriend and wife is not present, but where they can have conversations with one another.
I think one of the important things within this conversation too is that, especially African American young boys, to be told that their manhood is not necessarily only connected with their sexual organ.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I think that's something to be done as well. So take up enough of your time. But when I speak to the talk to a host female,
Hey, David.
now look, I'm trying.
He got a crush on her.
I did deep dreams about straight out of the show. So, but I'm trying, sister. Just don't give up on me.
I won't.
All right. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you, David.
I'm reaching out and touching you, David.
No, wait.
So we you said something about before you form your organization that you did a need assessment, and I think that is so critical. We learned about a need assessment in the CC Foundation Before You Act program, the class they offer nonprofit organizations before they ask for money, how to form need assessments and strategic plan, and to have the civic engagement. And I think we learned that from our experience, and before the next time we form anything, we would do a need assessment to see what the people need, not what we want to do, but what the people need, because many people mess up because they go off what they want, what they need, and not what the people need.
Absolutely.
And so that's very good what you said, the need assessment. I think a lot of people should do need assessment before they do anything, and stop making it self-centered and about them only. But that was very critical.
And I mean, folks are passionate, and I understand, you know, you want to get in, you want to, you know, you see a need and you want to jump right in on that. But we just want, you know, the other piece is that, you know, women of color organizations that are led by us and or founded by us, and we're running these organizations, we're employed by these organizations to run them sometimes, are the most underfunded organizations oftentimes. So we just really didn't have the luxury to just run out there and just start doing things, just really trying to make sure that we were being strategic and trying to make sure that we were offering the community what the community was asking for. And one of those things in particular was, you know, someone to do some level of advocacy and policy work as women of color for communities of color, and specifically for women. So, you know, that's something that we have committed ourselves to as well. And like I said, you know, our staff was out today, and we'll be out there for the next eight or so weeks talking with community members and all of what Shelby County has designated as high-risk zip codes. And so we're talking about, Fraser, Orange Mound, Whitehaven, Westwood, and so on and so forth. The Binghamton area, and going out, knocking on doors, talking to community members, letting them know that we're here, and asking them, for example, how do they feel about comp sex ed? Do they think that that's something that we need? And we get a resounding yes all the time, because what we know is if Memphis has, some of the highest rates of new HIV transmission, even if we're going to say that that's with black men who sleep with men, then we, as a community, we're not being real with ourselves if we think that those same men, specifically living in a community that does not support folks to live their lives in the way that they feel that they need to live their lives, these men are a lot of times forced to be in relationships.
Oh, hell. Sugar ducky quack quack. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
I would only say it. I say it again, and that's the truth.
And that's the truth.
We don't have a
big
culture.
wedding coming up.
A big wedding? Well, what?
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 I missed them.
Y'all be sitting straight up y'all head.
Well,
She's
that's
got a
probably
big
line
wedding
on.
coming up.
But hold that thought. We had our last call for the call.
Somebody being forced not to live their truth just about.
Stop that. Stop that. No. This is our last pause for the call. We're going to take We're going to take a break. And this is a jam by my girl Ruby Wilson. This is KWAM 990 Talk Radio, the Unleashed Voice. And this is Dr. Feel Good. Ow!
What are you?
She come out there with her. Message. Don't do that. We on Facebook Live. Turn up, Doula.
What is my song?
This is my jam. Stop it right there and bring us back in on the break with this. That's the jam.
It is.
Furniture and Things offers brand name mattresses and bargain prices. King size mattresses starting at $285, queen size $275, full size $265, and twin size mattresses are $180. Furniture and Things is located at 1905 Goodman Road West in Warren Lake. Call 662-536-6062. That's 662-536-6062. Tell them the Unleashed Voice sent you.
Go get tested for HIV/AIDS because HIV/AIDS has become the third leading cause of death among African Americans between the ages of 25 and 34. Even more surprising is the fact that this disease has become the leading cause of death for African American women between the ages of 25 and 34. The spread of HIV/AIDS is the single greatest health crisis currently confronting African Americans.
It ain't working for me though.
Join the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated each Sunday at 12:30 p.m. for our Spirit-Filled Worship Service, and each Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. for our Bible study. You do not want to miss these power-packed services. We are a church for all people, and we welcome you as we transform the Memphis culture. The church is located inside Presbyterian Church at 561 South Prescott Street, Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. SisterReach Jr., Senior Pastor of the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated, and I hope to see you there.
I gotta say this right here. I keep saying that. I'm gonna do that tonight.
Join the 2015 I Am Unleashed movement by donating $20 or $15 to Relationship Unleashed organization. We are a non-profit public 501c3 organization that was founded to fight social inequality. We need your support to further our campaign for our three core principles of education, enrichment, and empowerment. All donations are tax deductible. Donate online at relationshipunleashed.com. Come on, join the campaign.
Plain old boring shoes, that's played out. The same is lame. Turn to the bling with Sean Clemens. Her boutique of customized kicks and other items can be found on Facebook and Instagram at that one Q Dimple. Call her today at 265-5861. You bring it and she'll blink it. The Unleashed Voice magazine is here and you can find it in a location near you. Side Street, Spence Street, Cafe Eclectic, and many other sites. Check out tvmag.com for exclusive content and to sign up for your subscriptions. Don't forget tvmag.com and follow our social media movements. Would you like to donate or become a sponsor with our radio show? Want to be a guest? Do you have any show ideas? Go to Relationship Unleashed.